we are. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to show you the latest online time trial to try and earn you 2 million credits. So go across to sport mode as usual. From there click onto your online time trials, and we still have 3 to choose from. Now we've already done the one at Grand Valley South in the awesome Lancia Delta, so a few days left of that one. Let's have a look on the channel if you haven't checked that one out. We're going to look at the latest one with Interlagos in the Ferrari GTO. So we're going to rent the specified car, click on the green tick, click on the car itself, no colour to choose from, so you're just in the brilliant Ferrari red, press OK, and away we go. So to earn yourself 2 million credits, you need a lap time for 1 minute 42.884. To earn yourself 1 million credits, a lap time 1 minute 44.882. And to earn 250,000, a lap time 149.876. And in terms of assists, we're running no traction control, counter steer we have off, and ABS we ran on default for this challenge. So let's get into the lap itself, and the first thing I'll say about this is brakes. They are non-existent in this car. So we use the Ghost as P1 I think in the world as a reference. So we're braking at the 150 board on the right hand side. Pretty much as we get smack level with that, we're hitting the brakes for the longest braking zone you will ever have. So here, make sure that you're coming down the gears nice and slow. You don't want to come down the gears too fast. And as you come into second gear on this left hander, come off the brakes and let the car rotate in. But accelerate into third gear, and all we're doing for this right hander is coming off the brakes. Cut as much of that curb as you can. As long as you've got 2 wheels on the curb, and you're absolutely fine. Left hander, short shift to fourth gear to get that extra traction. Be careful on the accelerator, but you can run really wide, like I said before. As long as you've got 2 wheels on that curb, you're absolutely fine. You're not going to exceed track limits. Rev this car out in fourth gear. For the next braking zone, we're looking at the 150 board on the right. Now you want to brake in just before, you can see we've already applying the brakes there slightly. So just before the 150 board, we're going to hit the brakes. So the earlier you brake in for this corner, the better. Back end will come out once you release those brakes and turn in. We change into third gear and accelerate out the corner. As you can see, we're running a little bit deep in that corner, so don't get the best exit. Nice and smooth with the steering for that left hander. Want to keep this car nice and stable. This next one, you're looking at the 100 board on the left, and we're going to be hitting the brakes pretty much level as we hit that 100 board. So as we're turning in, we want to release the brakes straight away. Go down to second gear. We're going to short shift, or sorry, shift up to third gear. Again, get extra traction. Careful on the throttle. Now for these 2 tight corners, really difficult to find a braking point, so we use the start of these time marks on the road as a bit of a reference. If you can see those just there, as we get level with those, we're going to hit the brakes. Come down to first gear. You can really cut this corner as we shift into second gear again, and be careful on the accelerator. As we start at the curb on the left hand side, just going to tap the brake and make sure that we're hugging this curb on the left. And as a bit of a acceleration reference, we're using this green curb in on the left. So as you kind of get level with that, that's when you want to start accelerating. Make sure you accelerate to the outside of this curb, outside of the track, otherwise your car will spin. So the next one, the start of the curb on the right, we're going to use as a bit of a braking reference. Come as far left as you can. This is a late apex, so you can really throw this car in first gear and accelerate into second. Again, be careful on accelerated. This car does want to kill you on acceleration. Just slow it down. We change to third, and as soon as we change into third, we're going to come off the accelerator. No brakes for this corner. As you're kind of midway through that corner, then you can apply the accelerator again. The end of the curb is our last braking reference. As we get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes. We're on to second gear. As we turn in, as we get to the apex, you're going to change into third. You can have a little bit of a wobble on that curb, which is really dodgy. If you get on the outside of that curb, it can spit you off. So we change into fourth, stay left, nice and tight. Nice and smooth with the steering as well, because you don't make this car slide. Keep it nice and smooth. Stay to the left hand side for the shortest run to the line, and you'll come across the line for 1 minute 40.440. So at the time of recording, actually put us P6 in the world, the fastest time being a 139.8. So there is definitely more time to find in that. There are a lot of traction zones on this course, as this car does not have the best grip, and we're running sports medium tyres too. So let me know how you get on. But before we go any further, guys, if this does help you and you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we do a lot more of these track guide tutorials to get you big credits in the game, as well as doing single player circuit experience to also earn you decent credits. So as we look at the chase cam, I'm just going to show you as we come to this corner, braking just before the 150, come down to second gear, release those brakes. You can take a bit more curb on the inside if you wish. Be careful on the curb on the exit as well. If you get that wrong, it can spit you off. Nice and smooth for that left-hander. This way you can carry quite a bit of speed. So you hit that brakes on the 100 board, kind of let the car roll in nicely, change it to third, be careful on the accelerator. Don't plant it because you will spin. These corners you can take a lot of the curb, as you can see there, even kicking up a bit of grass. Go down to second gear, hook this curb, use that green curb in there as a bit of an acceleration reference, come out wide, start the curb on the right, hit the brakes, and we're going to take a late apex for this one. Try and get as far right as you can, change the third gear, release accelerator, back on as early as you can, but be very careful. It's very easy to run wide on that curbing and ruin the lap at the very end. Change third as you get to the apex, be careful on the exit curb, really dodgy if you do get that wrong. From there, a bit of procession now to the finish line, change up to fourth, stay left, be nice and smooth with the steering as well. You don't want to hear those tyres screeching that much. Again, this car does have low grip and you are on sports medium tyres, so not the easiest challenge, I will say. I mean, counterbalance might help you with this one if you're struggling with the car stability. But I will say, for these low traction zones, this car does have no grip whatsoever. A lot of power going to those wheels as well. So be very gentle with the accelerator coming out of those tight corners. And you'll get the speed, it will come. It might take a bit of time. But like I say, no harm in putting maybe even traction control on one and a bit of counter steer if you are struggling with this car. I would say not my favourite combination at all. The car is not the easiest car to drive, and Interlagos is one of my worst tracks, believe it or not. That might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I've never really got on with Interlagos. And if there's two tracks that I really struggle with to find really decent pace, it's Interlagos and the other being Laguna Seca. Two of the worst tracks on this game for me to find pace, and I never really know where I'm going wrong, so that's why I find these ones frustrating. But with this car as well, it can be a bit of a struggle. But let me know how you guys get on with this one. Are you going to give this one a go? If you are, let me know in the comments how you got on with this and see if this guide did help you at all if needed. But for now guys, I'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Have fun, good luck with this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Laters.